final step in making the cherry beer, before the tasting anyway, was bottling. So the blonde beer had been left with the cherries for a few weeks and had fully fermented out, so it was time to siphon off and prime with sugar. At a rate of 5 grams of sugar per litre of beer. Rather than adding the sugar directly to the bottles, I batch primed it. I siphoned all the beer into one container. Instead of using an auto siphon, I used a length of sanitised tubing to draw the beer into the siphon tube, which avoided direct contact with my mouth. One advantage of batch priming is that it saves having to measure the right amount of sugar for each bottle, and is very useful if you are filling bottles of varying capacity. Having collected just over 8 litres of beer, I measured out just over 40 grams of sugar. I added a small amount of water to the sugar and boiled it for around 10 minutes in a bit to sanitise it. This was then added to the beer and stirred in gently. I then bottled the beer with the aid of a bottling stick, which is a nice little piece of kit. The beer flows when it is pressed into the base of the bottle and stops when it is lifted. Also, if you fill the beer to the top of the bottle with the bottling stick, the amount of volume it displaces means that when the stick is removed, the right amount of ullage is left in the top of the bottle. I then capped the bottles, labelled them, and left at a fermentation temperature for a week or so before storing at cellar temperature.